I don't see the point of me actually technically reading these lines when I've already recorded them, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's like it kind of gives me more to go by too. I mean, like if just in case that I feel like some of the recordings here are better than what's in the actual recording, maybe. So anyway, chapter 38. And what does everyone think if I end the story and then I add some more to it after vocation? Well, that wouldn't really be ending the story, now would it?
It would just be called going on intermission. Kind of like what Dark Yagam E did when he said, I will write tomorrow in the middle of his chapter, never erased it, and then typed it is tomorrow and continued writing in the middle of the chapter.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, as in the prep stube flaming, if you don't lick that story, then take the quiz oak, then you will see if you're gothic or not. 1,111,111.
Wish that quiz still existed.
I have
So
no
much.
idea where this quiz supposedly even was. I mean, she said it was on her homepage, but she never specifies what her homepage is. Oh, and I see there is one extra 6 in the chapter divider here, so 6,666.
Ooh, inaccuracy, inaccuracy.
Satan and I walked to his car. It was a Blake car with pentagrams all over it. On the license plate said 666, just like Draco's car. For the love of God, multiple cars do not have the same vanity plate. I went in it seductively. Stan started to drive it.
Now, the first time I heard this line, I thought that they'd gotten Stan Shunpike as a chauffeur. I didn't realize until later that she just left one letter out of his name.
We talked about Satanism. Lolly was named after Satan! Cut thing, music, and being gothic.
Really? I thought he was named after Stan.
Yeah, totally. So, who actually says, oh my Satan, Gerard is so fucking hot there? Probably Enobi.
Voldemort.
Huh?
No, it's Voldemort. Voldemort agreed.
Oh. Oh my Satan, Gerard is so fucking hot! 11! Voldemort agreed as we smoked some weed. Goodbye, guys are hot! They are so sensitive! I love them! LOL goes to... Goodbye, guys are hot! LOL!
This one has so many This one has more unnecessary Z's and X's in it than 90s comics.
Goodbye, guys are hot! They are so sensitive! I love them! LOL goes fuck a bye guy! Wait, did she say that she went to fuck a bye guy or told us to go and fuck a bye guy?
I don't know. Normally you'd think that the last part would have asterisks around it to imply that she had done the action, so I think she's telling us to do that.
Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, your line next.
Lol, I totally decided not to commit suicide when I heard Helena.
I said in a flirty voice.
Hey, Satan, do you know the cure for when people are addicted to Volxamort serum?
Well, he thought. I think you have to drink vampire blood. Yeah, that makes sense. Although, of course, what the hell is Volxamort serum anyway?
I mean, we know it's supposed to be Verid serum.
Yeah,
but wait, I thought she was addicted to Voldemort serum. They're getting the wrong cure. This is Volxamort serum.
I'm not really sure she said it was Voldemort serum or Voldemort serum. Well, it definitely wasn't Voldemort serum.
Oh, serum.
Volxamort serum?
Well, anyway, suddenly Volxamort parked the car behind the Blake movie theater. Yes, we get it. You are gothic. Can you stop making the entire fucking world gothic as well?
Hey, isn't there a song by Good Charlotte called "The World Is Blake"?
Oh yes, the one that isn't even a single, and so it's totally flattering flattening that Draco had memorized the lyrics just for her, because nobody ever memorized the lyrics to songs they like without it being for someone else.
This is the underlying secret of my Immortal, is this whole story was just based on the song The World is Blake. So she painted everything Blake. Satan and I walked outside.
Yeah, well, I just had to read something someone said in the chat here, just so yeah. Satan and I walked outside. We went into the movie theater. We went into the movie theater where they were showing The Exorcist. In it, a boy and a girl were doing it. In it, a boy and a girl were doing it. Suddenly, a serial killer came. Lol.
Oh no, no, my cornflakes, please spare them.
Anything but the cornflakes.
My Rice Krispies, no. Oh, go ahead and take the Life cereal. I dropped it on the way from the store anyway. It's all crumbs.
Satan and I laughed at the blood because we're sadists. Actually, is that even how you pronounce that word?
Sadists.
Satan and I laughed at the blood because we're sadists. While Satan was watching the movie, I had an idea. I took Satan's I took Satan's
Merchandising. This one's gonna take a while.
I took Satan's gothic Blake Nightmare Before Christmas cigar sexily from his pocket and put some amnesia portion in it. Oh wait, just amnesia portion. Again, reading lines that are spelled properly as though they are spelled incorrectly.
Oh,
This
we're
man
supposed to be
thinks really
amnesia
messing with my
portion.
mind. So yeah, I took Satan's gothic Blake Nightmare Before Christmas cigar sexily from his pocket and put some amnesia potion in it. I put it back in his Blake Emily the Strange bag.
Emil.
I put it back in his Blake Emil the Strange bag. Satan turned around and started to smoke it. Clouds with red pentagrams in them. Yeah. Blake clouds with red pentagrams in them started to fly around everywhere. OMG! 111! Satan said, jumping up. I gasped because I was afraid he'd. I gasped because I was afraid he'd noticed. And Obi, guess what? I knew that the amnesia had worked. And then comes probably the most ridiculous comment ever.
Oh, the timey-wimey stuff that comes after this chapter and continues is just...
Well, technically it has already started with how Voldemort knows stuff that happens in the future.
Well, that's true, but it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's like when they ran into that... never mind.
Amnesia potion has not been invented yet, so it will not work, he said. Too bad, because I wanted to use them on you.
Why would you want to use it if it doesn't exist? Why would you have planned to use it? Why would that even come into your thoughts? Also, she got the potion in the past off of Professor Slug... Wow, I can't even... Slughorn's table. So it had been invented. It was on his table in the past. But apparently it had not been invented. Apparently it has not been invented yet. So it will not work. Apparently Slugborn is secretly Slugborn. She's killed my knowledge of the character's actual name. Apparently Slughorn is a time traveler as well, so he can't be killed by bullets.
This is just ridiculous. Of course, I raised my eyes suggestingly, and then he took off my clothes sexily, and we start to make out.
But I needed those cloves. They're my air freshener.
I took off his shit. He had six-pack just to lick Gerard way. 11. We Frenched. So...
They need to stop doing that. It's unsanitary.
So, the lady behind them. Should I do that voice or should you?
I I think I may have done her voice in the recording previously,
Oh.
but I can't remember how I voiced her.
Well, it's not like she has any more lines, I mean, aside from this one chapter, so by all means, just feel free to do it again, and I'll just pick whichever I think sounds best.
Okay. Excuse me, but we're going to have to leave 111.
Shoot at the lady behind us, she was a prep! Okay.
Funny you! 11!
Actually, I have to wonder, why can't you say that correctly when it's spelled wrong? I mean, she's not actually cursing, she's just saying few.
I don't know, I just worry about being misheard. You know, I used to censor myself by yelling woodchuck.
Really?
Yes, actually, I was acting out a story with friends, and at a really dramatic moment, woodchuck was used for one particular word, but we would censor all swear words with small rodents. And there was a really dramatic moment where someone's best friend had been killed, and then the guy who had killed that best friend went to sit by the person who'd been the best friend of the killed person on the bench, and that person sprung up and yelled, "Get your squirrel off that bench!" in the most serious voice possible, and we held a straight expression for about 5 seconds before toppling onto the floor, cracking up because we had seriously just gone there.
Well, anyway, back to the story. I don't even remember if I said earlier, so I said, suddenly, I attacked her, sucking all her blood. Our protagonists, ladies and gentlemen.
No. Oh. 11.
Screamed. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else clapped. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else clapped, because Satan and I looked so cute together. Yeah, that's justifies murdering someone. It is completely forgiven now. Satan and I start to walk outside.
I think they did that because you just sucked a woman's blood out, so you literally scared it out of them.
Zomg, how did you do that? Voldemort asked in a turned-on voice.
I'm a vampire.
I said as we went into the car. Seriously? He gasped. And of course,
I can't.
she misspelled serious as name as serious, and she spells serious as serious.
And she does it again in the next line.
How the hell is it even possible to misspell stuff like this? You know, this is one of the many reasons why I cannot possibly believe that this story is serious. Of course, the other day I came across this one comment where someone was taking credit for writing the story and actually seemed to have some decent arguments backing up why they did so.
Yeah, seriously. Oh wait, that wasn't her. That was more of Bloody Mary's voice. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, seriously.
I said, drinking some beer. Satan started to drive the car. I smelled happily.
What is a happy smelling?
Well, I don't know. Anyway, it's too bad we didn't get to the rest of the movie. Don't you think?
Yeah, because you got kicked out of the theater for, drinking a prep's blood until they died.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually finish that line, so it's too bad we didn't get to the rest of the movie, don't you think?
Yeah.
I said as we kissed passively. I said as we kissed passively. I always have to sound really bored when saying that because, passively.
They do way too much passively in this story.
Yeah, nobody cares, not even the characters. Satan parked in a bleak driveway next to the place where Draco and I had watched GC for the first time. We went inside where Marilyn Mason was playing and started to mosh. LOL! The anti-people now who've gone too far, Jesus Christ, Superstar 100!
Juice.
Huh?
Juice.
Anti-people now who've gone too far, Juice! People now who've gone too far, Jesus Christ Superstar 1111! Screamed Marlin on the stage. We did the devil fingers. I started to dance really close to Satan. I started to dance really close to Satan. He was
Have you
so
ever danced with the devil in the pale
schmexy.
moonlight?
Huh?
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Apparently she has.
Well, he was so schmexy. One. He looked at me all emo with his gothic red eyes. Wait, weren't they green earlier? He looked at me all emo with his gothic red eyes, and he looked exactly like Mikey Way. Ugh, stop comparing everyone to celebrities all the time.
Especially such a narrow pool of celebrities.
Yeah, that's too.
I'm sorry, but no one in Harry Potter looks quite as distinctive as Gerard Way.
I almost got an orgasm. One. Suddenly, Marilyn Mason stopped singing. I would like the peasant. Black Stirks 11, he said. I ran on stage. Lucian, Tomorrow, Snap, and Hades were there. You know, why did you even need a gothic nickname for Sirius? I mean, isn't Sirius already gothic enough for you?
I'm not going to sing this part in her voice right now because seriously, that hurts my throat.
Well, you already did it once, didn't you?
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. 1111.
Yeah, but I missed the last line before that. So they started to play their instillment. I got on stag. So yeah, I sang.
1111.
I sang. I don't know the lyrics to that song. Well,
I do not.
Well, not that it matters because you know you spelled them completely wrong. My voice sounded like a pentagram between Amy Lee and the girl version of Gerard Way. Well, that description tells me a lot, because I know what a girl version of Gerard Way would sound like. Granted, not that I think I've actually heard Gerard Way singing in the first place, but... So yeah, everyone clapped. Satan got an erection. In other words, he belched. So, even that's okay, one, I sang finally.
I'm not okay. I actually researched that song to know how to sing it for that chapter.
Something that I very rarely do, obviously. I actually think I did try to get them to listen to the song that they were singing back in like chapter 3 or 4 or something, but I only listened to it once and then just went by what I remembered from hearing it that one time, so I probably still got it wrong. So yeah.
Was that The Chronicles of Life and Death by GC?
I don't know. Probably, maybe.
So the one's like, you come in cold, you're covered in blood.
Ah, yes.
So happy you've arrived. Yeah.
So yeah, I sang finally. Suddenly Lucian started playing the song wrong by mistake. OMFG 1, yielded James. Oh yeah, by the way, that's totally the voice I decided to go with for James. What the fuck? Whoa, I tried to imitate Lucius Malfoy's actual voice, but it's kind of hard to do. So,
Whoops, I'm sorry.
whoops, I'm sorry, said Lucian. You fucking asshole! You fucking asshole! One, James shouted angrily. You guys are such preps. 11, Snap said. Come on, it was a mistake. 1. Yeah, it's not his fault. Yeah, it's not his fault, 11, said Sirius. Who was Tomorrow anyway? Oh wait, was that James' nickname or something?
I think so, yeah.
No, he ruined the future.
Yeah, Hades was supposed to be serious.
Yeah. No, he ruined the fucking song, 1, yelled Tomorrow.
Ooh, guys, stop. 11.
I shouted angrily, but it was too late. They all began to fight. Suddenly Tomorrow took out his knife.
Neef.
Suddenly Tomorrow took out his... Suddenly Samaro took out his knife. OMFG, no! 11, shouted Lucan, but it was too late. James tried to shoot off his arm! And
Why his arm?
I have no idea. Because
Except for the-
because
except for-
according to Tara, apparently Lucian in the present day doesn't have an arm anymore.
Actually, I used to think that in the movies. Actually, there was something odd in movie 2 where he had something odd on one hand that it actually did look like he was trying to cover something up. But you know, it turns out that was his dark mark.
Huh. Yeah. And then I jumped sexily in front of the. I did not like that reading. How do I even pronounce this part where sexily with an extra C in it?
Sexily.
And then I jumped sexily in front of the bullet. 11. No! No! 111! No! 111! No! 111! No! 111. Of course, Snape's voice never matches everyone else when they were saying something together. Because
Yeah.
that's pretty much the best way I can think of to imitate Snape's voice, just speaking very slowly.
And deliberately.
They will be treated as equally guilty. Seriously, that line in the actual movies was freaking ridiculous. So yeah, yielded everyone, but it was too late. Suddenly everything went... Yielded everyone, but it was too late. Suddenly everything went Blake.